Hi, friends and supporters of Prairie Soap House and Apothecary. This is Erin Oberlander coming to you live today to talk a little bit about headache hacks. So, if we are meeting for the first time, I am a certified holistic aromatherapist, herbalist, and holistic health expert. And today I wanted to talk to you, just give you a really quick tip on some essential oil help that you can use for when you get headaches, tension headaches, or even migraines. This would be helpful with. This is not uncommon to be happening this time of year. So we are dead set in the middle of summer. There's a lot of heat, a lot of fire element that's happening outside right now. And sometimes when fire element gets built up in the body, we can experience things like headaches, insomnia, irritability, aches and pains, fatigue. And there's a lot of reasons why that might be from a more modern scientific standpoint. Sometimes we're dehydrated and we need to have some electrolytes. Sometimes we don't sleep as well in the summer because there's just so many hours of daylight. And sometimes it's because we're working more outside. Maybe we're doing things that are more active in the body and causing tension up here. We can understand all of these things from an Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine standpoint as the increase of fire element. So what we want to do is counteract that by bringing in some coolness and some water element. So what I love to do, and it's so easy because when you have a headache, the last thing you feel like doing, right, is, anything complicated. So last night I actually had a migraine. I had insomnia. It's been really hot here. I've been spending a lot of time outside, and normally my body loves that, but usually about once a summer, I'll have the buildup of excess fire element where I haven't stayed on top of it, where I haven't given my body rest, and it kind of spins out of control. So this is what I do when that happens. What you need to do is get yourself a nice essential oil kit. So this is a great starter kit that I like to recommend from one of the companies that I partner with. This essential oil goes through 16 steps of verification for purity when it is going through the process of being created. So it's very rare out in the industry to find that level of checks and balances, as well as some third-party independent testing. So as a practitioner, this is one of the few brands that I really trust when it comes to doing something that's more on the therapeutic side. And that is exactly what we are going to do. So in this kit, our friends are peppermint and eucalyptus. These are going to be the two essential oils that we're going to be using. Now, if you think of peppermint and eucalyptus, even of smelling them, what do you notice about the scents? The scents are cooling right away, right? Like they open your sinuses, they help your breathing. If you have either of these two substances on your skin, you're going to notice right away that your skin starts to cool down. So this is already showing us that these essential oils have a lot of water element in them, as well as a lot of air element in them. The combination of those two things resulting in a lot of cooling sensation on the skin, into the muscles, and so on and so forth. Then you need to get yourself a carrier oil, and you can literally go to your kitchen and get your olive oil. If that's as far as you can think, that's perfect. This just happens to be the one that I have right by me today in my apothecary, safflower oil from Mountain Rose Herbs. You could use really any kind of higher quality carrier oil or even any culinary oil that you have. So what I do, and this is very simple, is I put a dollop of the carrier oil in my palm, maybe like a silver dollar sized, or maybe a little bit bigger so that it's not running over my palm. And then literally one drop each of the peppermint and the eucalyptus into the palm. And all you do is you're going to then rub your hands together and then apply that to the backs of your neck, your shoulders, and then as that starts to leave your hands and absorb into your skin, you can also very carefully apply some to your temples and maybe right here to your third eye, being very cautious to avoid the eye area. We do not want to get essential oils into the eyes. It's very dangerous. But when we have a tension headache or a migraine, oftentimes what happens is this wrapping around sensation of just like crushing pain. Are you familiar? Are you getting me? So I like to just dab a little bit of that and maybe even massage it as I can into my scalp. Now, within about a minute or two, what you're going to notice is that cooling sensation goes even deeper from your skin into your muscles. And sidebar, this is also a great post-workout muscle rub. If you are dealing with muscle soreness or if you have heated conditions in your muscles, this is awesome. But for the headache, what you're going to notice is that you start to notice that that cooling sensation helps your muscles to start to calm down. It brings down that hot, irritated sensation that you might be experiencing. And very often for me, what happens is that I'm able to rest after that point. I'm able to rest and then I can sleep the migraine or the headache off. So this is not meant to be medical advice in addition to whatever your physician might be instructing you in terms of if you have chronic ongoing headaches, but this is something that is going to be really supportive and therapeutic to your body when you are dealing with a headache. So for myself, I generally don't use any kind of pharmaceuticals if I can avoid it. But this is something that really helps my body and helps to support it. Bonus point would be if you have a mint-based hydrosol, so like catmint, peppermint, anything from the mint family that's a hydrosol, you could spray the hydrosol on your skin previous to rubbing in that instant oil that you're going to make, that instant massage oil that you're going to make in your hands. And that's going to further enhance the increase of the water element in the body and the cooling down of those excess heat conditions that you're experiencing. If you don't know what a hydrosol is, go back to my previous video and take a look at that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this was helpful. If you want to learn more about this type of thing, if you're interested in what I'm talking about with the elements, with the seasons, Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, or maybe just tuning into your own intuition, I want you to go over to intuitiveseason.com and get yourself enrolled in the Intuitive and Seasonal Living Academy, where you get to learn all kinds of things like I talked about today to apply to your life. If this video is helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. I would be so grateful for that, and we will see you next time.